2, 1.
Hello, I'm Tricia Dobrev for Elite TV. We're here today at the Global Studios with Kris Reyes. She's one of the hosts of the morning show. Good to have you with us,
Hey.
Kris. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm so happy to meet you. You look more beautiful than you do.
I like
on
you
TV.
already. I like you already.
On TV, I'm serious.
Yeah.
You're taller than I thought you would be.
Oh, I know. I always say I'm a wee little person.
With nice heels.
Yeah, with good heels.
Okay, tell us, what is a normal day like for you, and what time do you get up at?
That's the most common question that we get. The show starts at 6 a.m., so we're usually in a meeting by 5 a.m., and that's when we talk about the days, what we're putting in the show. So what happened yesterday, what's happening today that we can put together in the show, whether it's chats or news. So we do that meeting. I go into hair and makeup.
What time do you go to bed at?
We are off and running. I have a baby, so I
know,
don't.
Jack.
Yeah, I just kind of rest my head. I don't really go to bed. Sometimes I try to get to bed 8, 9.
And you get up what, 4, 5?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, like that.
I guess you get used to it after a while.
You do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm lying through my teeth. You don't really get used to it, but you learn to ignore that first dreadful hour.
Right.
Before things start to get going,
Yeah.
because then the lights, are on, and then the adrenaline's running, and then we've got great guests, and so that always gets my energy going.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was going to say, but you've been doing it for such a long time that
Mm-hmm.
you must be used to, or you never get used to it.
You never get used to it. You're always like, oh my God, it's 4 in the morning. But, eventually you do, it's not as ungodly, I think, to us. Because I think when we tell people we wake up at 4 in the morning, their jaws just
Yeah,
drop.
but most news people do wake up at 4 in the morning. That's on.
Not the people doing late night.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the ones in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. But anyways, you were saying about your day. You come in and what
Yes,
does?
we do the meeting, then we do the show
Right.
for 3.5 hours. Then we do a little bit of a break, go into another meeting at around 10 o'clock in the morning, and do some research, and that sort of wraps our day.
So you research the show. You research the information for the show the next day.
Yeah.
Then you leave at 5.
No, around noon, maybe.
Noon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's different. I've been doing the news, so that I have to do the noon news, and so I'm here till 12:30.
Oh, so then you go. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. Then you just got to go home, go back to bed.
Yes,
at 4
yeah.
o'clock. I know you're an avid you have a very avid interest in photography. Tell me about it.
It started a long time ago. I don't know. I love looking at. I guess I love looking at life behind the lens and through the lens. So I've always done it, and on my off time as a hobby, when we were traveling, I traveled with my husband for about 6 months. We took a career break, and we took a lot of photos. We traveled all over Southeast Asia.
Because you have a website. I saw your website.
That's
with your
right.
photographs
So what
on
we
it.
did was we auctioned off the photos, and proceeds went to a really great charity called Artists for Peace and Justice.
Yeah.
And so I think it was just sort of our way to showcase our travels and do something good at the same time.
Is there a favorite place you've traveled to that you enjoyed?
Hawaii is my favorite place.
Been there.
I know, which is it's so cliche, but it's just the most beautiful, it's just the most beautiful island.
Where did you stay when you were there?
We've been to all the islands, we've been to Oahu and Maui.
What hotel? What hotel?
We've stayed at the Royal Hawaiian. We've
Yeah.
stayed at the Westin.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
We've also done Uncle Billy Bob's, and in Big Island. So we've done a whole host of places.
What was it about? Why did you go to Hawaii? Why did you pick Hawaii?
We went for our honeymoon, and then we just fell in love. So we've gone back a few times. Yeah.
There's a lot of Canadians there too. There's a few. Yeah, there's a few I find. Where did you meet your husband?
We met at work. We met at work at City TV. Yeah.
You're not supposed to date.
What?
What is it? Didn't they say you're not supposed to be dating your coworkers?
I know, that's true. And then it just ended up. I said I wasn't going to, and then I ended up marrying one.
Does he work in the same area as you, or?
No, not anymore. Yeah.
No, that's nice. And you had your Jack, your son.
Yeah.
Was last year sometime, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah. And he's how old is he now?
He's a little over a year.
And why Jack? Why that name?
We
Is that someone's relatives or
no,
family?
it's not. It's not. We loved Hawaii, so he's sort of loosely named after Jack Johnson. We wanted a name that was easy and and timeless.
That is
and
timeless.
yeah,
A beautiful name.
yeah.
Jack Kennedy.
Jack,
Yeah.
exactly.
And what about yourself? Who were you named after? Or
Chris-
did you ask? Or do you
I
inquire?
know. I don't know. I don't think. I think my mom had because my full name is Kristinelli, and
That's a beautiful name.
yeah. So I think my mom, but it's not. There's no great story behind it. Like my mom, I think had a classmate who had the same name, and she liked the name, and so she named me after her.
And how
and
many-
it's so different.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have, I have an. You know what? Actually, if it's okay, it's not so personal. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I just don't want to go
okay.
into.
No, you
every
don't have to give me
detail.
names.
Yeah, I
You
just
have
don't
to
want to
give
go
me
every
a-
detail.
No,
of
I'm just
my
no. You don't
family
have to.
tree.
No, you don't have
Yeah.
to give me a name. Do you have
Yeah.
like two sisters or?
Yeah,
what?
I'm a middle child.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. No, I just
Yeah.
want to know
Yeah.
if you were the middle child. And what do you do with your spare time?
I
What do you
take
do for
care of my
fun?
baby. I take care of my baby. Yeah, but we love the city, so we're always in and around the city. We love to go to restaurants. We love to go to the park. We love farmers markets. We love to drive around. Like I love real estate, so I go into open houses for no reason.
Or maybe you want to collect some too, like,
Yeah.
or you're looking to maybe
Yeah.
invest in some. That'll be good too.
Yeah.
What about you said you like to go to the farmers market? You're talking about the one in Kensington Market. Or
Yeah,
you're talking
we've
about the
done
one in
everything.
Lawrence?
We've done Evergreen Brickworks. We like Kensington Market. We love Leslieville Farmers Market. We've done what else? St. Lawrence Market also is amazing.
Yeah, St. Lawrence
Yeah.
Market's nice.
Yeah.
It's changed a bit. And when you go there, is there a favorite food you buy, or what is it you like to cook?
I've learned through the farmers markets how to eat in season, so we do them. I do all of the I buy just whatever is there, and that's usually
That's
what's
smart.
great. Yeah,
That's
what's
smart. I
great in the
totally agree with you
summertime.
there. Yeah.
Is that I don't even really look for stuff. I just see, okay, what do you have? What can I make with this? So it's everything from vegetables to fruits. I loved all the in Leslieville they do like a jerk chicken. They do like fish tacos, and I love all that.
Yeah, I know. Is there a favorite food? Is there a favorite dish you like to make?
I'm simple at home. I like to cook, but I do like I'll do roasted vegetables. I do kind of a lot of like grilled meats, that kind of thing. If
And
I've got more
do you
time,
follow the recipe, or do you like just improvise as you go?
I follow. It depends. Like if it's a stew of some kind that requires.
You have the patience to
Yeah,
follow the
exactly,
recipe.
exactly. But everything else I just wing it. I'm like, you know what? Fry some garlic, fry some onions, tomatoes, and whatever. I know that'll always make it taste good.
I know, but what
Yeah.
I find is very difficult. It's just the patience to follow the recipe.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I find it's if I have the time, like if I have like I can't do it during the weekday, but during the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the weekend, it's very satisfying to have that be what I'm doing that day.
Yeah, no. 1 plus 2. The thing is that you can make healthy foods for yourself
Mhm.
instead of ordering out. What about the music you listen to? Do you have any favorites you have, or do you play anything in the background when you go home? Do you have any favorite artists, or?
I do. I love music. Like off the I'll do like pop top 40. I do that, like Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty good.
yeah, like so. Coldplay. Like just I'll do the pop top 40. I love Motown. Jack Johnson's a favorite of mine.
Jack
From
Johnson.
Hawaii.
Yeah. I've heard the name. Yeah, I've heard.
I love my Jay-Z and my Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
I love
Jay-Z.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
But like old school stuff, like I love like the Motown and Michael Jackson.
I was gonna say anybody in Motown who you like Motown.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, Marvin
Yeah.
Gaye, like even like the old school stuff like Temptations and
Yeah, I know. That's why it's called old school. It goes
Yeah.
on and on and on and on forever.
Yeah.
Have you ever interviewed any musicians at all?
Yeah, we all the time. I mean, they come on the show. My fangirl moment was as a 13-year-old, I love New Kids on the Block, so I got to interview New Kids on the Block.
You must have been
I
thrilled.
know, that was so much fun because Joe McIntyre was like the guy I was going to marry, and I actually
And you
got
had
to.
a picture of him on the wall.
I know.
Did you mention that to him?
I did mention that to him.
What did he
In fact, it was so funny because he walked up. I was waiting with him at the lobby of the hotel, and my husband was picking me up, and I said, let's go play a joke on my husband. And he's like, yeah, I'll walk you to your car. And so he walked me to my car. Joe McIntyre walked me to my car and said,
Hey, that's an honor.
this one's coming with us. And I was like, who are you?